So, there's just some strange things going on. Kamala Harris still isn't in the White House. I guess she's living in some kind of solar observatory or some crap. Um, I see a picture of Biden today, in the war room, and it looks like he's in an effing trailer. The roof is pitched like the halfway point of a trailer, manufactured home. It's supposed to be the same room that Trump was in. It was, back in the day. Strange. And then remember the guy, Gregory Charlotte III, the new king of United Kingdom coming soon, all that. Remember whatever happened to that guy? But I don't know British royalty rules, laws, okay? I don't speak freaky deaky Dutch. But maybe some of y'all on that side of the pond can answer me or riddle me this. Take a look. When the Queen or a King addresses Parliament here in the UK, they have to dress in their royal outfits, which would include a crown, a slash, a chain of honor, royal cape, and if Queen, she would need to wear a long dress and have her hands covered up with gloves. A King would need to wear his military outfit with a sword and a chain of honor and his crown. When a royal Queen or King has had their title and honor taken away under Old English royal law, the Queen or King cannot wear the crown of England on her or his head. The chain of honor cannot be worn, and plain street clothes or suits can now only be worn whenever they need to do public engagements and when they need to address Parliament. They can never be seen as heads of states again, but have to go through the motions of acts until they are executed. So this is back in October. They're showing this picture. He is dressed properly. She is dressed properly. I do see the crown. And they're saying, nowadays, today, recently, regular clothes, no military gear, no crown. And she got these interesting white gloves here. I don't know what she's got on over here. I can't, might even be her regular hands. Actually, I can see her fingers pretty easily, but I don't know. Maybe it's some other kind of glove thing. They certainly don't look like his. So I'm just, it's strange, very strange. And I think I'm going to pause this. I was going to do 2 separate videos, but I don't think I need to. Hang on a second. I'll just add it. Although for now, let's look at my feed on Donald Trump Jr. Again, there's the room with the slanted thing or whatever. I'm like, what is that? This is just odd. LOL, I thought this one was from a parody account. If this is the face of the White House is showing the world, imagine how worse it is in reality. Yeah, he's there by himself. This is what a real insurrection looks like. Oh, that was harsh. And this is great. Looks like Biden put his intern in charge of Mideast policy days before Afghanistan was on the verge. They've got this flaming gay guy.
My name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House intern.
We did a joke. Hey everyone. Okay.
Usually I start off with a big coffee. Sorry, they're really strict in here.
Hey Jenny, I booked you a nail appointment, love.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that.
It's called Initiative. Hi, White House, this is Cooper. I don't think so.
Yeah. I'm trying to find this, they've been showing this video from, is this it? Okay, this might be it. So here's the thing. And I'm trying to figure out when this particular video was, when he actually did this. Was this weeks ago? Was this a month ago? Was it 2 months ago? I know it was recently, but I don't know exactly how recently. So let's listen, because I'm going to make a comment here that's just, again, I do not believe the people you think are in charge are in charge. And you're watching a show, like I talked with Penny Kelly last night, where someone else is pulling puppet strings on all these people, making them do stuff to just show you how bad it really is, but they're actually being forced to do these dumb things. So, where I'm going with this is, the questions you're about to hear Biden asked are so specific, so incredibly relevant right now to what's happening in Afghanistan that no journalist in their right mind would ever have those questions in advance before this event happened here recently. So they set him up to give the proper answers to only look like a complete jackass shortly after that, when everything he said is wrong on Afghanistan. But again, listen to the questions specifically they're asking, and then we see what happens. The last couple of days, they're the Taliban's taken over all of Afghanistan. The president fled, he left. All of our equipment's over there. The Taliban's got it. $88 billion worth of shit. Okay, so let's just listen to this for a second.
Takeover of Afghanistan now inevitable?
No, it is not. Because you have the Afghan troops have 300,000 well equipped as any army in the world, and an air force against something like 75,000 Taliban. It is not inevitable.
Mr. President, thank you very much. Your own intelligence community has assessed that the Afghan government will likely collapse.
That is not true.
Can you please clarify what they have told you about whether that will happen or not?
That is not true. They did not reach that conclusion.
So what is the level of confidence that they have that it will not collapse?
The Afghan government and leadership has to come together. They clearly have the capacity to sustain the government in place.
And do you see any parallels between this withdrawal and what happened in Vietnam with some people feeling...
None whatsoever. Zero. What you had entire brigades breaking through the gates of our embassy. 6, if I'm not mistaken. The Taliban is not the North Vietnamese army. They're not remotely comparable in terms of capability. There's going to be no circumstance where you see people being lifted off the roof of a embassy of the United States from Afghanistan. It is not at all comparable. So the question now is, where do they go from here? That the jury is still out. But the likelihood there's going to be the Taliban overrunning everything and owning the whole country is highly unlikely.
So, when he mentioned we're not going to see helicopters landing on the roofs of the embassy, because that's what happened before, a long time ago. That's why he responded that way, because the person asked him a question, are we going to see something like Vietnam? Referring to those kinds of things. His response is, we're not going to have helicopters landing and pulling people out. That's just ridiculous. Because that's what happened before. That's why the person asked that question. So we have the Taliban taking over the entire country of Afghanistan. The entire government, immediately as soon as we leave, we throw the towels in, weapons away. Taliban, you win. I mean, instantly. Nothing was even happening. You win automatically. But we weren't doing that. We were hanging out in the cave with the ghost of Osama bin Laden. No, we're throwing down our weapons to you. And we're going to have to rescue some people off the roof of the freaking embassy, U.S. Embassy in Afghanistan. You cannot possibly tell me that the whole effing thing has been set up since the election to show you just how bad and corrupt these people are, and making them do things, not that they couldn't and wouldn't do them anyways, but making them do things that stands out so blatantly obvious. The left, many of them are just, I go to some of the comments, Donald Trump Jr., Rudy Giuliani, George Pop, a lot of people, Dan Bongino, tons of people that are just filled at the top because the algorithms on Twitter, Joe's looking, so put all the leftist stuff above him right off the bat, let him see all those comments first before he gets to see the guys that have 2,000 thumbs up, 579 retweets, all that stuff that should be at the top. No, put that at the bottom so Joe can see these jabronis who have no retweets, no likes, maybe 1 or 2 likes. And we want Joe and people like him to see the leftist view every time they come to a page. And there's a funny thing happening. As I said the other day, it's getting less and less and less filled with leftist comments. They're still there, but boy, is the parking lot empty. So even the leftists, who are diehard people who will stand up for anything against Donald Trump, hate that man, are becoming quiet. And only the super, super duper liberal leftists, a few of them, are standing by. Whoa, but Trump, he was trying to make a deal with the Taliban. We didn't have any problems. We didn't have any more wars. We were removing troops. Everything was going swell. And then Liz Cheney has to run her mouth. Daughter of Dick Cheney. Oh, well, this is Trump. Oh, and everybody's like, whoa, wait a minute, sweetness. Your effing daddy, Cheney, and Bush started this shit in Afghanistan. Don't even go there with anybody else after that. They are wrecking her in the comment section. It is out of control. And I think when I went to hers, I saw the right side comments all the way up at the top, and then down below was one little comment. Thank you, Liz Cheney, for saying what needed to be said, because you're right, and I'm a bot or a paid shill that's doing what I'm supposed to do. Try to pretend like you're right when we all know you're so wrong you can't be any more wrong. And that's what's happening. So again, all these things, they're catching them in advance, saying things on film, on video. Really interesting questions being asked, only to find out later. Who would have ever thought we'd see a helicopter landing on a roof in an embassy in Afghanistan, taking away our, ambassadors and personnel? After Joe Biden specifically said that's not going to happen. Okay. You're watching a TV show. And by these actions and inactions, and an empty table, he's in the war room, empty table, Biden. You don't think we got this? You don't think the good guys got this? It's going to be painful. It's already painful. It's already painful. But we have to get through this to get to the best part. And I know some people are saying so-and-so's not coming back. He's not coming back. Well, as Voodoo said, he goes, oh, Spirit said to me he never left. That's what they said to me. He goes, and then last night, Penny Kelly, she goes, oh, well, this is what I got in my look-see. They actually said he never left. And I go, oh my God, that's what Voodoo's been saying this whole time. He said, I'll never switch my words around. That's what I got. And he's been saying this for a while. I was like, wow. So if somebody never left, what does that mean exactly? How do they come back if they never left, But the election stuff regarding a certain Midwestern state in particular is supposed to have some kind of interesting news next week. So it'll be interesting. I'm still sitting on some orders. Low crypto. Again, just waiting for that little black swan event. Oh my God. And the damn thing drops, pulls the floor out from under us. At the same time, I've got my regular bag. So if it doesn't happen for some reason and we go way up first and then maybe a big crash, it's good to be on both sides of the, positions, two different positions. My hodl bag just got extremely valuable if that happens. But I do have some orders still sitting there. Like I said, I've got them. They're still sitting there. And I think we'll see. Because again, if I'm the elite, I'm the club, and I know what the hell's going to happen. They're just waiting, they know what's going to happen. And they can run something up, a market up one more time, again. And then, breaking news, no one saw this coming. Oh my gosh, the market's down 40% in the first hour. What the, Bitcoin's down. Breaking news, Israel, Iran, Afghanistan, U.S. Navy ship bombed, attacked, troops caught in Afghanistan attacked. Oh my God, markets turn red. And these people know everything all the time. So they will capitalize. And again, if I'm them, that's exactly what I'm doing. Oh, no, we're off to the races. We are off to the races. It's not coming back down. It's going way, way up. Okay, all right. It keeps going up a little bit. There's a little pullback. No, not enough. Back up again. Oh, I've been higher again. Whoa, hey. And then when you least expect it, they pull the rug out. We've seen this time and time again. We've seen this twice, and I told you it was coming. Super low prices. We already had them not too long ago, very recently. But not low enough for snow. Some of them were low enough. Most of them weren't. I got close on a few of them. I'm like, nah, I think we're going a little lower. My orders still stand. I think I'll just wait. And so we'll see. What maybe, it'd be great if we had some big, quick black swan event. Market pukes. My orders fill. Then we start. Like almost immediately going up. That would be incredible. So, again, if not, it's all good because I got a big hodl bag of stuff that I don't trade, and it's looking good. It's looking good now. It looked better when Theta was $15, but it's going to be back to $15 and $20 and $25 and higher sooner or later, and probably sooner rather than later without what's going on, it seems. So, on that note, I just want to share this information with you, this little video, and to show you you're watching a freaking show. Okay? Enjoy the show.